Okay. The jail and the annex are with us. So Rangel, Medrano, and Limas have been reset as
Okay.
well as Shapiro, right?
Yes.
Okay. The PO for Teresa Sparza is here, so let's ask him
Okay.
if he knows.
Okay.
Mr. Cruz?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I'm sorry, Miss B. Does Mr. Teresa Sparza speak English?
I'm not too sure. I've never met him.
Oh,
Yes,
I just
ma'am.
inherited the case.
okay.
Judge, I believe he's at the downtown, and I think he just said yes.
Okay. Are you Mr. Teresa Sparza?
Yes, ma'am.
And you speak English fluently?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll
Then
text
let
him.
them know we don't need the interpreter. I just need some lawyers. We'll be with you shortly.
Okay.
Mr. Bettis is with us. Good morning, Annex. May I have Cesar Huerta, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Bettis. Are you with us, Mr. Bettis? There you go. All right. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Cesar Huerta, 2021-0C02029. We're here for the second pre-revo. What says the state
Stephen Lucy on behalf of the state of Texas, ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Robert Pettis on behalf of Mr. Huerta. Your Honor, the state in the felony cases has made an offer which would resolve everything. I need to visit with Mr. Huerta in person to see if he is willing to accept that resolution. I should have an answer within a week.
Okay. Will this case be dismissed or will it
This one would be dismissed.
dismissed? Okay. All right. Then I'm going to give you a week. If you will get back to us and let us know whether you'd like a contested revo or a plea of true or whether this will be resolved.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank
And
you
I
very
guess
much.
a hearing would not be necessary just to advise the court.
No,
correct?
you can just give us a call and let us
Gotcha.
know.
Okay.
And then how long, if he takes the offer, how long before you resolve the felony?
That I don't know. I'm at the mercy of the 171st to see when they'll set it.
Okay. All right, just let us know then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you have nothing further, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Miss Nava. I'm sorry they didn't let you know that your case was dismissed this morning.
Thank you, and I did just receive it. I just wanted to double check. I emailed ADA Lucy. The felony plea got reset, so I just wanted to make sure that ADA Lucy didn't think I was trying to pass one over on him. So I just wanted to make sure we were good, but she's still gonna plead.
Okay,
Thank you all so much.
have a good day.
You as well. Happy Easter.
You too. Annex, may I have Timothy Jones, please?
Yes, Your Honor, coming out.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Mesa.
Good morning, Judge.
They are getting Mr. Jones now. And on Mr. Lima's, we have gone ahead and set it for trial in 3 weeks.
Okay, and I think we're going to be doing the same thing on this one, Judge, requesting a jury trial.
Okay. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Timothy Jones, 2024 0C0 1728. We're here for another pretrial. What says the state
Stephen Lucy on behalf of the state of Texas, ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Eric Mays on behalf of Mr. Jones, Judge, and we're ready to proceed as well.
Okay, we still need the waiver of arraignment for Mr. Jones. Your recommendation, Mr. Lucy?
The recommendation is credit for time served.
Right. What do you want to do, Mr. Mesa?
At this point, Judge, I do believe we're not accepting that offer. If we can set it for trial, and I plan on visiting Mr. Jones to have a contact visit to at least review the evidence, as opposed to just relaying it. If anything changes, we will notify the court. But as of right now, that's what we're doing, Judge.
Okay.
And
Then,
Your Honor, I've requested the evidence. This is a Operation Lone Star case that involved the United States Marshal Service and Anthony PD. And the affidavit didn't mention anything with video or anything, but I still made those requests.
okay.
But if anything, we're going to be locating the officers for testimony for the trial.
Okay, we will be setting it fairly quickly here,
Yes.
because he is in jail. So Rihanna will set it this afternoon and get notice to everybody else.
Yes, Judge. And also, I apologize. We did receive the waiver on Jones.
We did, okay. And that's been taken care of. All right, if you have nothing further, Mr. Mesa, you may be excused.
Nothing further. Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Jones, we'll go visit you probably this Friday.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, I need the public defender's office on Mr. Esparza. Annex, I think that's all we have with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. You may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Judge, I am trying to get a hold of Mr. Livingston or somebody who can cover for him.
Thank you. Anything?
No, Judge, I did message Mr. Livingston and I tried to call Karina. She's not answering. From my understanding, Livingston's chief is on vacation. And I tried to call his secretary and nothing. I'm trying to get the name of his secretary so I can message her.
Okay. How about another chief?
Yes, Judge, I've reached out to another chief to see if we can get that going.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Any chief or any Indian will do.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I guess Mr. Coronado's not going to join us.
Let me give him a call back.
All right. Does he represent him on the revo or on the new case?
On the pretrial, the rebel is the public defenders.
Okay.
Mr. Coronado's office is not answering, Judge.
Is he appointed or retained?
Let me double check. Mr. Coronado's retained.
Judge, it seems like nobody's answering down there. I can go down there real quick and get somebody to get on, Judge.
Okay. If you need to, speak to the public defender herself.
Yes, Judge. I'll go down there. I'll be right back to let him know the urgency of this.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, Mr. Coronado is logging on.
Thank you. He is. We can do his case at least.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Coronado.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, court calls the case of Jonathan Rios Esparza, 2023-0C05623. We're here for a pretrial. What says the state
Stephen Lucy, on behalf of the state of Texas, are ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Sergio Coronado, on behalf of Mr. Jonathan Rios Esparza, we're ready.
Okay, first off, we still need a waiver of arraignment on this case, please.
Yes, Judge.
And then, Mr. Lucy, do you have a recommendation on the two cases combined?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with a felony prosecutor and he's willing to dismiss the felony if he pleads 18 months straight probation or 120 days jail on the DWI, as well as a credit for time served for the unlawful carrying of weapon and a destroying of the weapon.
Okay. I don't show the unlawfully carrying a weapon. I show,
Or the discharge of firearms. My apologies.
okay,
Yes.
discharge the two DWIs. Okay. What would you like to do at this point, Mr. Coronado?
Judge, let me talk to see if there's a way. My understanding, Mr. Lucy, is that the recommendation to put him on straight probation on my case, which is the 2023 case, is 18 months probation.
Yes.
Or the 120 days in jail?
Yes.
Or 120 days in jail, but on the probation case, what do y'all want to do on the others? If we do that on this probation, what do you want to do with the others?
Which other cases?
The felony, if we do the 18 months straight probation,
It'll be dismissed.
It'll be dismissed?
Yes.
And then the DWI that he's on probation for?
That will be a plea of true to 90 days jail.
90 days, okay.
Well, why do we do 90 days jail and probation 18 months? Why don't we just keep him on probation? If you're going to put him on probation, keep him on probation for both cases. And if he messes up, then do the 180 days. Why do you want both? Especially right now when our jail is full and we have issues there.
That's just what the felony prosecutor told me, but I could run it by him again if we want to extend him.
Well, he didn't do very much on probation, Mr. Coronado. He picked up a second DWI 2 months after he was placed on probation and did absolutely nothing.
I understand, Judge. I understand. But my point is, if you're going to want probation, why do both?
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily that they want probation. They're just giving your client two options.
Right.
But knowing that on the revo, they're asking for 90 days. I don't know why he never reported, why he didn't do any of the classes, any hours. So I don't know that he's a good candidate for probation.
Then that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Why do both? Then let's just try to do a rec to either time on both, or let's do probation on both.
Ms. Cruz, do you have anything on this?
Well, the department is recommending extending him a year and screening him for the substance abuse caseload, which we're just pending the outcome of that.
Okay, but did he ever show up to probation so that you could screen him? Ms. Cruz?
I'm sorry, the computer froze.
Did he ever show up to probation so that you could screen him?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes, the department is recommending extend a year and him to be screened for the substance abuse caseload. That way they can offer him better help in that type of special program as opposed to regular probation.
Right, but
I'm just waiting for him to get accepted into the caseload.
My question was, did he ever show up to probation so that he could be screened?
Oh,
I guess
I think
she's
she dropped off, Judge.
freezing. Okay, forget it. All right, there is Mr. Morales. Let me get him on here. He represents him on the other case.
Yes. On the probation case, right?
Correct.
Judge, Mr. Morales is subbing in for Mr. Livingston.
He is on.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let me call the other case. We're going to add on cause number 2022-0C03878. Mr. Rafael Morales, are you ready on this?
Judge, I'm catching up quickly up to speed, but I am here and I'm ready, Judge.
All right. On probation on your case for DWI .15, 2 months later picks up another DWI .15, and then in 2024, apparently there's a discharging of a firearm as well. The state, and he has a felony, possession of controlled substance. The state's recommendation is dismiss the felony for a plea on both DWIs. One, on your case, the rec is 90 days. On the new DWI, it's either 120 days or 18 months probation. Mr. Coronado represents him on the new DWI, and he's arguing it should be either time or probation and not revoke him on one and keep him on probation on the second. So now you're up to speed.
And Judge, I did not realize we had split representation on this one.
Yes. He has retained Mr. Coronado on the new DWI, but I guess you all were appointed. I don't know who represents him on the discharge and the felony.
And Judge, how long has he been in custody at this point?
19 days.
19 days. And Judge, is this one where, and what do we set for today, Judge? You tell me how you want me
A
to resolve
pre-trial
this.
and
So-
a pre-revo. Rihanna, who represents him on those others?
The public defenders is on the discharge and the felony, Judge.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to reset this for a pretrial and allow you all to go speak to him and figure out what it is he wants to do. Mr. Coronado, if you want something different, then I would recommend you either speak to the felony prosecutor or have the public defender's office do it so they can come up with something different.
Sure. So, Rafael, who is it that's on the cases on your office?
The one who's actually assigned to these cases in our office is Brian Livingston. Judge, you know I'm always here and I'm always available, so I jumped on. I said they wanted somebody with a law degree and a tie. I said, hey, that's me. So I am available, Judge. And of course, I jumped on one that was complicated. Of course.
Rafael, the felony case is in which court?
I've got
409.
that. And I've got that cause number for you, Mr. Coronado, if you need it.
409?
Yes.
And it looks like it is a state jail felony.
Okay. I guess Mr. Livingston and I need to talk to the felony prosecutor. So if you could give us some time, Judge, then we'll talk it out with the felony prosecutor and see what we can work out. And I think either way, we're going to come to a resolution on this, hopefully within the next few weeks or 2 or 3 weeks.
And Mr. Coronado, if you ever need assistance, you can contact me as well.
the felony prosecutor that I spoke to, this is his last day, so I'm not sure who's going to be the felony prosecutor
Okay.
tomorrow. Miguel heading on this. We're losing another one.
Where is he going to?
Austin or Houston for personal injury.
Okay. All right.
All right, then I'm going to give you about 3 weeks and we will visit it by then and let us know what it is. If you decide to see him and resolve it before then, let us know and we can get the paperwork off or set it for something else.
Absolutely, Judge.
Great.
Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
There's
Thank
nothing
you.
further. You may be excused. Downtown, thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, ma'am.